stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it. We Nords are strong, and we're as tough as stone. But I'll bet you didn't know there's some of us with a good head for business, too.
Come to chat with an old woman?
You tried mercenary work? Might suit.
Oh, you the power of Talos, storm crown, born of the north, where my
Ulfred, patron of the great clan's battle poem.
What is it that you need? You have my attention? If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. Speak your mind. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city...
We can never rest easy, for Balgraf's enemies will not.
All this standing around...
I serve Jarl Balgraf
should be
as
taken to fight
steward.
to the Stormcloaks.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgraf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history. The history of Whiterun begins with your Vasker, the Hall of the Companion. As time... Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostility. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day. It seems this damn... If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day. There's a tranquility in magic, don't you think? It is simply energy. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got the aptitude. You should join the Mages College Winterhold.
Elven overlords, sharing that.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
I ain't done nothing.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God give him.
Rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Come back anytime if you need a... I have several elixirs for sale. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but... something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! I think I can teach you a thing or two. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Good day. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion? What do you think you're doing? I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. Pardon me, but do I oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Of a sort. If I had a septum, I think I can teach you a thing or two. So you're interested in... Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but... something just as good. I have Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want... The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you need a remedy. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion? Watch what you're doing! You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. Rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. I have several elixirs for sale. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion? You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salve, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. You look rather pale. Be ataxia. Quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Pardon. But do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honoriath and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Thank you very much for your business.
I know nothing of fear, and nothing of remorse. If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cats. Yes? What do you need?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. I actually advise the Jarl on political matters. My input is invaluable, of course. But this is all probably a bit over your head.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, with a boring postal.
Those two at it again?
Watch the eye.
Hey, watch it!
What are you waiting for?
Out of our guide.
That it? It's your best. Going to enjoy killing you.
Huh? I'll see you burn. Enough! Listen now! Right.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. We don't just take in any milk drinker who stumbles in. Talk to Kodlak if you think you have what it takes to be a companion. My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever. I'll take my leave then.
When the Empire... We Greymanes have been feuding with the Battleboards for years. No, they used to be something. Nowadays, they just squabble amongst themselves. Take my advice and keep away. You look too smart to get caught up with this bunch. Aye, we used to be fast friends. Though it was long ago. We were two of the city's oldest and most respected clans, and we could trace our histories all the way back to Ysgramor's companions. But then Ulfred got rich, and decided he and his kin were too good for us simple, backwards Nord folk. When the troubles began, he took the Empire's side. We haven't spoken much since then. Oh, we've got an old saying. The Greymanes have lived in Whiterun since the first snows fell in Skyrim. Well, maybe that's not entirely true, but our clan's got a long and proud history in this hold. We respect the old ways, the Nord ways, and the Greymane has worked the Skyforge since before the time of my grandfather's father. Well, when you get to be my age, you don't remember why you did much of anything. Only that it happened. Aye, they're an old clan like ours, but they cast their lot with the Empire when the uprising began. Ulfred Battleborn made his money from farming, and got himself some new friends among the Empire's nobles. Now he's in the Emperor's pocket like the rest of them, with no regard for honor and tradition. I was done talking anyway.
Make it quick.
Until next time.
You're looking at a real warrior.
Haven't seen your
At least
face
I
before.
used to be.
I'm watching you. So you think you have what it takes? Lucky for you, I'm not the one who makes that decision. Talk to Kodlak. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood. All right then.
Ysgramor himself would... have the... to deal with all the... rabble around here. Get away from me.
Mind yourself.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them. The cold, frightening truth is... The Empire represents progress. Anyone who fears progress is a coward.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
I had a bad time a few years back, and I turned to drink. But Vignar, he wouldn't let me stay weak. And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for. I think. Farewell, my lady.
Oh, I'm just a servant.
My brother
here.
Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around. Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. All right then.
I've been tending
Watch
to
what you're
warriors
doing.
After Vasker for as long as I can remember.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear, but we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
A stranger comes to our hall. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family, and to the family that I lost. For my mother, my father, and my grandfather, for all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, girl. Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of thing some of us spend our lives pondering. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies, but perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl? Calm down there, whelp. Don't feel like you need to show off for our sake. Vilkas here will be the one testing your mettle. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye. Not here. Out in the yard. Come on. Not here. Out in the yard.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes...
Ah, fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten.
You're new here. I don't
The old
trust
man
the new.
said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Never should have come here. How's the newcomer?
Pretty good arm you have there. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Eorlan to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the Companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own, every woman her own. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlan Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. This isn't a command, just decency. Help out an old blacksmith. I've got to get back to my work.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The old fort near Riften.
When the Empire surrendered to the Old-Manner Dominion, they shamed us all.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here. Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw her training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Whoa, ease up there. We're rough, but there's no need to kill a shield brother over a dispute. I like your fire, though. You'll make a fierce companion. Let us hunt together sometime. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me. Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best.
Out with it.
Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aella if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand? Go. Bring honor to yourself, and the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do...
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place. If the Circle vouches for you, I'm sworn to respect their judgment. But that doesn't mean I like it. I can. It might save your life.
Skjor says that I have...